We've departed the Brooksville Airport, BKV, to the southeast, and now outside of BKV airspace, our request for frequency change has been approved. After verifying with ASOS, CTAF, and/or ADS-BN, we've confirmed that our pre-flight planning paid off and ZPH runway 19 with an established right-hand traffic pattern is the best runway for our arrival. The winds are from 200 at 12 knots. Our procedures are automatically updated on the FAA NFDC 56-day schedule. In the middle of runway renovation, the old runway 18 marking has not been changed to 19 yet. The very first time you fly a procedure, you'll feel a reduction in workload maneuvering to the VIAF waypoint. There's no longer a lot of mental calculations required to make sure you're somewhere near a 45-degree entry for runway 19. This is the first workload reduction facet of the procedure. We'll be maneuvering to the VIAF waypoint using the GPS black and white dashed bearing line and the red dashed track line emanating from the center of the aircraft icon to align us in close proximity to the procedure compass course at traffic pattern altitude plus 1,000 feet at VREF of 90 knots ground speed. If you've been flying the en route phase with your GPS in the north up mode, we recommend switching to the track up mode for flying the procedure. As you can see, our first sequenced waypoint is the VIAF, the Visual Initial Approach Fix. When we get our flash to turn indicator, we want to come to a compass heading of 051 degrees. And once again, for reinforcement, this is Zephyr Hills runway 19. We should be getting our flash to turn momentarily. There it is. Now the next sequence waypoint that we'll come to will be the V3AF waypoint. It's designated V3AF because of its proximity to the midfield entry waypoint being 3 nautical miles. And you can see in the label of the V3AF waypoint, when we get our flash to turn, we want to be turning to, if we're not already established, on a 051 degrees compass heading. And it also reinforces in its label, it is Zephyr Hills, runway 19. We strive to be stable crossing the V3AF, where we commence a 500 feet per minute descent to the MFE waypoint. We can start slowing to a new VREF for the downwind leg and do our normal routines, which typically occur abeam the numbers. We should be getting our flash to turn indicator momentarily. There it is. When we see that time to turn flash, we announce our turn, start an immediate left turn at half standard rate, because again, it's only a 45-degree turn, and roll out on a new compass heading of 006 degrees. After slowing to a new VREF for the downwind leg, and doing our normal routines, which typically occur at the abeam the numbers, we can now set the power and flaps for our stabilized descent to achieve 590 feet MSL. That's 500 AGL plus airport elevation at the final turn. occasionally glancing at our course line for situational awareness. As you can see, our next sequence waypoint is the base waypoint. And when we get our time to turn flash, we'll start an immediate right turn at standard rate to a new compass heading for the base leg of 096 degrees. And the label reinforces it is Zephyr Hills runway 19. As soon as we get the flash, we announce our turn to base and start a full standard rate turn rolling out on 096. And make our wind correction using the GPS for situational awareness. We monitor our altitude and airspeed. Remember, eyes outside, see and avoid, and wait for the next time to turn flash. Our next sequenced waypoint is the final waypoint. When we get the time to turn flash at the final waypoint, we communicate our turn, verify our altitude of 590 feet MSL, and start a standard rate turn to a compass heading of 186 degrees to align with the runway center line. There it is. We check our alignment with the runway and maintain our final VREF airspeed of +5, -0 knots. The GPS procedure has finished its job of safely delivering us to touchdown. Our margin of safety has been greatly increased. The workload has been greatly reduced.